Now, amid that raging debate over judiciary versus executive, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar has now said Parliament is supreme, just days after he spoke about the Supreme Court's order on governors and President issuing a timeline for bills to be given approval. The Vice President now again has said elected members of Parliament are ultimate masters. And so the Vice President has questioned what was the Supreme Court's role during emergency. Now, this comes after Dhankar earlier had slammed judicial overreach, so much so that he referred to Article 142 as a nuclear missile against democratic forces. And now the Vice President reiterating that he believes there's no authority above Parliament. Parliament is supreme. And he also says that essentially elected MPs must call the shots. This is the message that's coming from the Vice President days after he had questioned the Supreme Court judgment, saying clearly that Article 142, which speaks of complete justice, has been turned into a nuclear missile against democratic forces.
Constitution is for the people, and its repository of safeguarding it is that of elected representatives. They are the ultimate masters as to what constitutional content will be. There is no visualization in Constitution of any authority above Parliament. Parliament is supreme. And that being the situation, let me tell you, it is as supreme as every individual in the country, part of we the people, is an atom in democracy. And that atom has atomic power. And that atomic power is reflected during elections. And that is why we are a democratic nation.
The Vice President now saying Parliament is supreme, that elected members of Parliament must call the shots. Now, this comes days after the Vice President had said that the judiciary is working like a super parliament. And he said that Article 142 has turned into a nuclear missile against democratic forces. So let's play out for you what the Vice President said last week.
The judges who issued a mandamus virtually to the President have forgotten the power of the Constitution. Article 142 has become a nuclear missile against democratic forces.
देश के संविधान को, पार्लियामेंट को सभी कानून बनाने का अधिकार है। कानून की व्याख्या करने का अधिकार सुप्रीम कोर्ट का है। वो कह रहा है कि 3 महीने में जो है राष्ट्रपति बता दें कि क्या करना है। इस देश में धार्मिक युद्ध भड़काने के लिए केवल और केवल सुप्रीम कोर्ट जिम्मेवार है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट का एकमात्र उद्देश्य है, शो मी द फेस विल शो यू द लॉ। सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपनी सीमा से बाहर जा रहा है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की सीमा ये है कि भारत का संविधान जिस कानून को बनाया, उस कानून की उसको व्याख्या करनी है। और यदि वो व्याख्या नहीं कर सकती है और सब कुछ के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाना है, तो इस संसद का कोई मतलब नहीं है, विधानसभा का कोई मतलब नहीं है, उसको बंद कर देना चाहिए।
Let's bring in Kumar Kunal for more details on the Vice President's latest message to the judiciary. This is the latest front, in a sense, Kumar, on this entire issue where you've had so many opinions, people weighing in on the whole judiciary versus executive showdown or debate. You've had the judiciary and the Supreme Court taking note of these remarks twice yesterday alone. And now Vice President Dhankar also once again reiterating that he believes Parliament is supreme.
Yes, Akshita, and why it was more important, because he was actually addressing law students at Delhi University, and just a few minutes ago, he claimed that Parliament should have the supreme power and not any other, although he didn't take the name of judiciary, but he exactly meant that no other institution has any other supreme power. So Parliament is supreme, and that he has reiterated even today. Made very statement earlier also that judiciary should look into the things what
Mr.
they
Manikam
are.
Tagore of the Congress is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Tagore, Vanakkam, what do you make of the Vice President's comments? He says Parliament is supreme. As a member of Parliament, do you agree, sir?
Yes, thank you. But it's very unfortunate that Honorable Vice President is buying too much in Parliament versus judiciary fight. Parliament is supreme, provided Parliament functions in the manner in which people of India respect it. Parliament cannot be supreme when 140 MPs are suspended outside and laws are passed. Parliament can't be the supreme. Then only 2 minutes in a whole session, leader of opposition is allowed to speak. Leader of opposition has been to speak 5 times in that session itself. This is not a parliament. This is a one-sided organization. Suppose we are fighting to save democracy in the parliament. In the meantime, Honorable Vice President is involved in these kind of statements, which is supporting those people like Nishikant Dubey, who is attacking the Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice of India has been attacked by Nishikant Dubey, the BJP senior most leader, who has the support of Mr. Amit Shah and Modi. That is all unfortunate. By this time, BJP should have suspended Nishikant Dubey. Instead, Honorable Vice President is continuing to challenge the supremacy of the Parliament or the judiciary. Judiciary is an important organization. Any time in the past 75 years, it has passed many tests. And Parliament has also gone through many tests. But now, first time, the Vice President is getting involved in this kind of politics. It's very painful. It is dangerous for the Constitution also. We all know that the RSS and BJP want to change the Constitution, because before that, they want the constitutional bodies to fight with each other.
But do you believe that, are you suggesting then criticism of the judiciary is simply not fair, that the judiciary should be above criticism?
We need to understand that each organization, each institution must be respected. But we have to be very clear that instead what they are trying to create is a confusion. The confusion is going to lead to change of the Constitution. They want to change the Constitution. For that only, they are creating a confusion. That confusion, by attacking the Chief Justice of India, Supreme Court, is unacceptable. That is going to create more confusion, more problem between the relationship between the executive, judiciary, and the legislature. These 3 wings should be respected each other. The legislature must be respected by the executive. Executive must respect the judiciary. Judiciary, in turn, should respect all other 2 institutions also.
Mutual respect, mutual trust is what you're proposing here. Mr. Manikam Tagore, thank you for joining us.